Marhaba, I'm belly dancer Jensuya. This is Bob, and we are going to teach you an 8-beat combination of belly dance moves called Shimmy Till You Drop. First, we'll show you the combination. Then together, you and I will break it down, learning step by step both the timing and the technique for each of the moves in the combination. And finally, we will practice it with Bob playing that drum. Yalla Habibi, let's get started. Our combination called Shimmy Till You Drop is a collection of belly dance moves that we are fusing together to form a single dance phrase that you can then drop into your dance as it fits the music. Stand up and face me as if we're looking at each other in a mirror. We started in something that I call basic belly dance posture, which is the feet a couple of inches apart, the knees bent, hips tucked forward. Let me show you what that looks like from the side. Feet a couple of inches apart, knees bent, hips tucked forward, chest lifted. First move, what did we do? That's right, it's called Shimmy Till You Drop. So we did a shimmy. Now there are lots and lots of different kinds of shimmies in belly dance, and this is one that I call the horizontal hip shimmy. And so what we're doing there is, it's basically a twisting motion back and forth as if our spine is an axis and we're twisting around it. And I'm gonna do one hip all the way forward and then the other one all the way forward. Now, depending on your strength, your flexibility, how new you are, it might be just tiny, which is absolutely 100% fine. And going fast can be tricky. So here's how we're gonna start out. Just hip, 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 hip. As you get it, and you don't have to think about like, what did I do again? Then you can start going faster. So for now, let's just do this, hip, hip, hip. I'm holding my hands here. You can think of being in a doorway and pressing the door jambs. Boom, boom, boom. And that'll help you. Or you can put your hands on your ribs to remind them to stay still. So that was our first move of our combination, horizontal hip shimmy. What was the next thing I did? Didn't know I was going to ask you those questions, right? Yeah, it was something like, there was a little change of direction. We are going to take a step to the diagonal with one leg. Now, right now, our knees are bent and they're staying bent. When we take a step to the diagonal, we're going to step onto a straight leg and straighten the back leg. It's going to look like this. Here we are in our shimmy. Then we're going to step onto the straight leg, put all of our body's weight on it, and this back leg is going to be straight with the toes on the floor. But again, all the weight is here. This is a pose that I chest lifted, that I call arabesque because it reminds me of a ballet arabesque. So we're going to go over here. That's our second move. Twisting shimmy. Let's try it to that side. Horizontal hip shimmy. Then from bent knees to straight legs onto that foot. Okay, back to the combination. Started with our horizontal hip shimmy, and then we went to pose arabesque, and then what? That's right, it was a shoulder shimmy. I call this, and many dancers call this one a shoulder shimmy. Kind of a misnomer because it's not just about your shoulders. You're actually twisting in this one. You're twisting the whole rib cage again around as if your spine is again the axis. Twist, 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 twist. You see, I'm not trying to put my shoulders into it. I'm letting them go and I'm really thinking about the base of my rib cage. Twist, 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 twist. What were our three moves in our combination? The horizontal hip shimmy, pose arabesque, shoulder shimmy. Let's look at the timing. How many beats in our combination? That's right, 8. So let's see what we're going to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's our whole combination, right? 4 beats for our horizontal hip shimmy, 1 beat into pose arabesque, 3 beats in the shimmy. Let's do that again, starting with this hip, with the timing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Back to the beginning, going to that side. Start with this hip. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. With your shoulders and your shimmy, it doesn't really matter which hip you start with. Sometimes I will consciously try to start with, say, oh, I'm always going to start with my right hip and my right shoulder, or my left hip and my left shoulder, to try to train my brain for getting better with further dances. But for now, it doesn't really matter. Just kind of try to get the whole feel of it and the timing. Let's just try it with the full shimmy. We'll go that way, come back, and then we'll go that way. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But when we were showing you at the beginning, I didn't come back to the beginning, did I? Here's how we can just transfer and loop the whole combination so you can practice it over and over, or just have fun with it. When we got to here, 5, 6, 7, 8, between the 8 and the 1 and starting the next combination, here's what I did. We can do this together. On that leg that I'm standing on, I lifted up onto the ball of my foot and pivoted straight. So on this side, if I'm on this foot, we're on this foot, we're gonna lift up and pivot around. And it's just like a quarter of a turn, a little bit. So it goes like this. We'll just we'll go this way, then we'll pivot in that way. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, pivot, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If you're ready, we'll get Bob and we'll try it with the drum. Slowly at first and then probably fast. Bob is going to play the rhythm Beledi on the doumbek. He will start with 2 tacks called dekkain in Arabic, which lets us know the tempo, the speed that we're going to go, plus it cues us that on the 3rd sound of the drum is when we do our first move, which is what? That's right, or a horizontal hip shimmy. If it's hard for you to go really fast, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll start that way so we can do that together. Bob, should we start? Slowly, right? And then he's going to want to wrap it up, right, Bob?
Yalla, habibi.
Okay, well, let's start slowly, and I will do this, and then at some point we'll go into this. If it's too hard to go fast, just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In basic posture, ready? And let's start going that way first. Okay, ready, Bob? And when you are ready to move on to a full program, head over to our online school, school.jensuya.com, and enroll in Introduction to Belly Dance, where we teach you the music, the moves, and the choreography in step-by-step lessons, practice sessions, and plans so that you can learn at exactly the right pace for you in the comfort of your own home. Masalama, we will see you on the dance floor.